I'm excited for Ultimate Team. That may be a given because I'm excited every single year. Even if it was the same game mode, it's nice being able to start again, completely fresh, where everyone begins at the exact same point and the grind, well, you're motivated for it. But with that said, this year EA have implemented a few new changes as well as missing out a lot of things which have been highly requested, may even be essential. So in this video, we're giving a brutally honest review of everything that we know about Ultimate Team within EA FC so far. But before we do get into the video, if you're still grinding FIFA 23 and, well, don't want to, then there is no better place than SkyCoach. SkyCoach offers cheap, fast and reliable FIFA 23 coins so that you don't need to grind during this one last month of Ultimate Team. Instead, you can buy the players that you want to buy, open the packs that you want to open, and do the things that you want to do. That way, it becomes more of a leisure time rather than you needing to just grind out this game. So if you're interested, there is a link in the description down below, and if you use Fnatic at checkout, you'll also get yourself a 10% discount. Getting back into today's video, we are going to be highlighting the negative side to Ultimate Team with what has been announced and also what hasn't. Firstly, let's talk about PlayStyles. PlayStyles, they're not new, despite being advertised as brand new and being pushed to every single game mode, not just Ultimate Team. We have had traits before in the past within previous FIFAs, and from what has been revealed so far, based on those that have had access to the game, Playstyles are no different. Just like with traits, and let's take a player such as Rashford. Rashford within FIFA 23 has a power free kick trait, flair, long shot taker, and speed dribbler. And yes, these can have an impact on the game within few key moments. Playstyles are exactly the same. They are no different. Next up, we have the new pack system. There are some cool things with you being able to get a double walkout, but one of the new changes is that you'll be able to pack multiple of the exact same player. So as an example, in previous years with FIFA 23 and every other year of Ultimate Team, whenever someone got a special card, their normal default card will be taken out of packs. If Haaland got a Team of the Week or any type of special card as part of a promo, his rare gold will be out of packs and his special card will be in packs instead. So if you were to pack Haaland that week, you would get his special card. This is supposedly changing, so that now you would be able to pack their normal default card and also their special card, which sounds great, except when you think about the key big moments. Whenever a big name player does get added as a special card to packs, such as Mbappe for Team of the Year or Team of the Season, if you were to pack his normal gold card, even though it's still going to give you 1,000,000 coins plus and is going to be amazing in game, it's not quite that Team of the Year, and now you have no ground to stand on in order to argue against EA support to say that, hey, Mbappe's got a Team of the Year right now, I got his normal gold. Why? Where in most cases they would answer with, apologies for that, we'll increase his stats. We'll give you the Team of the Year instead. Of course, there will be a very, very small percentage of people who are able to pack normal gold Mbappe, which is absolutely insane, and also his Team of the Year. But that applies to a very, very small percentage. Now, these are some issues that have been raised with the content which has already been announced from EA, but the real issues come with what hasn't been announced. Firstly, let's talk about FUT Moments. FUT Moments last year was introduced to FIFA 23 for the very first time, and it was an idea for you to still play FIFA and Ultimate Team without needing to dedicate 15-20 minutes of your life to play a full game. You would play short clips. And it was a good idea. Within the first week or two, there was a lot of content to go through. After that, nothing. The game mode in fact broke to the point of where if there was any challenges before where you would be able to change difficulty, you wasn't able to do that anymore. It would be the lowest difficulty every single time. And EA never really provided any content, and when they did, it was always games which would be a full half. So it would start in the 45th minute and you would need to go until the 90th minute, and in most cases the challenges could be completed within just a few seconds. Despite everything that was promised last year of you being able to recreate some of the most iconic moments within football, That's never happened. It got extremely repetitive to the point where you were completing challenges for a specific type of player. We had an Mbappe story at the beginning of the year, and we had a few other players have their stories throughout. But in most cases, it was score a certain amount of goals, get a certain amount of passes, make sure that you don't concede, and do that over and over again within 45 minutes in game. But even if this was entertaining, it wasn't worth doing because the reward structure was broken. Because you couldn't increase the difficulty of any of these challenges, you would always get one single foot star. And for you to get any good rewards, you would need 50 plus foot stars in order to unlock one decent pack. But these packs were always locked within a seasonal reward. I myself did actually grind this game mode within the first month. I collected everything, and eventually I did have more foot stars than what I knew what to do with, because I purchased all the good seasonal rewards and everything else that was left was to do with contract packs. Not good. And based on the lack of announcements, it doesn't appear like this is going to change within EA FC. Another problem, draw quits. Those are still within the game. This is absolutely ridiculous because we're in 2023 going into 2024 with this year, and still EA have not sorted online gameplay. And what's crazy is that it feels like most players already know the solution to implement, but EA for whatever reason are just not doing it. Now for those unaware, draw quits. If you were to go into a game, and this happens a lot within FUT Champions right now based on the reward structure of you being rewarded for losing, there are a lot of people that will go into a game, they'll immediately pause right at kickoff and quit. Now for that player that quit, they get the loss. But for you, you get nothing. That game didn't count for you. It's not too much of an issue because it only took about 30 seconds for you to find a game and actually get into the game. It's just annoying when it keeps on happening. This becomes a massive issue though when you get extremely toxic players that will sit there and play. Maybe they get a lucky goal and go 1-0 up, and from that point they're ultra defensive for the whole game. And in the 90th minute you manage to break past, score a single chance, it's 1-1, they pause the game, they quit. They get the loss, that game did not count for you, and you spent 20 minutes just knocking on a door. It is super frustrating, and it happens so often within this game. This will also be present within EA FC. Similar to this, it's likely we're also going to see the slow, sluggish gameplay. Now with this, we don't 100% know whether or not this is going to happen, but based on EA not announcing that this has improved, likely means that it hasn't improved, and they're just going to push that to the side, ignore it for a bit, and carry on milking EA FC and Ultimate Team for another year. Ultimate Team in terms of gameplay can be very inconsistent on a game by game basis, but there are certain days of the week and certain times which are pretty much unplayable. Sunday at prime time is awful. It's slow, sluggish gameplay, it takes forever, there's button delay, and players with high agility would turn like a bus. It's super frustrating. Many players suggest that you never play on Sunday because of this, but that is not a solution. We're talking about a game which people want to play within their spare times. Likely they've had a full week of work, grinding away, supporting their families, doing the things that they have to do, the things that life forces you to do. And they just want to sit down and play, but they can't sit down and grind FUT Champions on a Friday morning, or being able to go and do that all day Saturday with 20 games. They need to split it up. But it's not fun having to split it up and then get to Sunday and have the potential to hit a higher rank than you've ever hit before, only to feel screwed over yet again because of the slow, sluggish gameplay. It's all good adding new dynamic cards, but it really doesn't mean anything if gameplay still isn't good enough, or at least consistent. These are the concerns that players have raised so far. With everything that we've gone through, there's still some good things. The removal of position modifiers so that you can just change players' positions. This helps and solves a problem within FUT Draft since it was first released. That's great. The ability to claim all objectives, you don't need to go through each individually. The removal of lone players as options when completing SBCs. Squad battles length being reduced. A new menu system which is so much more fluid and you're able to get from point A to point B a lot quicker. We're going back to the old ways where now you can equip badges and also kits when you pack them rather than needing to store them to your club, go into your club, find them, and then select them. Women finally added into Ultimate Team. Of course, there are people that don't like this, but overall, this is a good thing. And one of the biggest game modes that has been revealed so far, Evolutions, I think could be massive. If EA was able to pay attention to those other points that we mentioned within this video, this could be a perfect game. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.